Nowadays, it is so hard to make money, let alone make money for investments, to raise capital for investments. Now, you have made your money. I cannot tell you what to do with your money or what kind of investments you can put your money in. But I understand that a general rule about money is if you do good investments, you'd be able to grow your money. I repeat, good investments, because you could as well end up doing a bad investment and you lose out completely. But if you do a good investment, you are sure to grow your money. Now, this brings us to the topic of today, which is how to spot scam investment schemes. There are too many investment schemes out there, and a lot of them are all scams. And today we are going to see 5 ways in which we can spot scam investment schemes. Hello and welcome. My name is Jillian. You're welcome to this platform. Now, I can't say I am an investment specialist or a financial expert. No, I'm none of that. But I am keen to the internet and I listen and learn from victims of financial scams. Yeah, so that's why I've been able to bring this video together so that we can learn a thing or two about scams and investments that are out there right now. So now let me give us a brief intro as to what the scams are really like. So many of you out there might have heard about the Ponzi schemes. So many of you may not have heard about the Ponzi schemes. Now, Ponzi schemes have been happening for so many centuries before now, even before the internet age. You can go and do your research online about that, but I understand they have been happening for a very long time. Now, my interest here is it still happens today and it happens in our local community. Now, what are Ponzi schemes? Ponzi schemes are investment schemes that people come up with just to scam others. Ponzi schemes are investment platforms that people come out with. They promise to pay you a double or a triple of whatever you invest over a short period of time. You can agree with me that it is very common in our society today. They'll tell you to bring in, say, 10,000 francs, and in 2 weeks they will give you 80,000, they will give you 50,000 francs. Now, what actually happens is they carry your money and pay the second investor who comes after you, and they carry the second investor's money and give it to the third investor that comes after the second investor. This is how they do. It goes on and on and on and on. And when the company can no longer pay up again because there have been too many investors, it now breaks down and everybody loses their investment. This is an example of a Ponzi scheme. I am sure you must have heard about something like that. Now, the second kind of scheme that is also very much common is called the pyramidal scheme. The pyramidal scheme here, guys, is common in networking business, where they recruit you to sell their products and they make you recruit 2 others. You know about these businesses. Bring 2 persons who are going to bring 2 persons who are going to bring 2 persons. This is all a scheme. When the pyramid becomes too big on the base and the company can no longer pay all the investors, what happens? It crashes right in front of you. Every one of you lose out on your investments. You should know that these things go on for very long time. It takes even years. It takes years for these schemes to crash, but it would definitely crash. I am not saying that all of them are schemes, but I am just trying to explain what these schemes look like. Okay, now the recent one that is going on like right now on the internet is the coaching scheme. Coaching schemes are schemes wherein the proprietors of such scheme come up and tell you that they have knowledge that will make you rich and you should pay for this knowledge. They are not actually giving you money, but they are promising you ways in which you can make money. You understand? So they promise you knowledge to make money and you rush, you pay for this knowledge, and the scam in this particular one is that knowledge won't help you at all. It did not even help them. So they're just looking for a way to bring people in and collect money from them. So this is an example that is happening like right now on the internet. in the name of investment. So you give in money, you get a coach, they tell you what to do, you go from this level to this level, this level. In the end, trust me, there is nothing in there for you. So guys, that is how the Ponzi scheme look like. Or those are the different kind of Ponzi schemes I could present to you, how they look like. But now, investment in its entirety has to do with some level of risk. I am saying this because people are out there, they have the money, they are willing to bear the risk, but the investments are questionable. Before you go into any investment at all, please think twice. If you have the money to do an investment, you should have the money to seek legal advice. Do not limit yourself to just getting the money. Look for another means of attesting to the seek even a financial advisor before putting your money in any scheme. Now, we're going to be discussing 5 ways in which we can spot, we can discover, we can catch, we can find out investment schemes. Now, that was just to enlighten you on what or how the Ponzi schemes look like. This video is aimed at showing you 5 ways in which you can discover or spot scam investment schemes. Now, the first way to spot a scam investment scheme is your instinct. If it is too good to be true, it is exactly what it is. It is too good to be true. No matter what they're promising you, if your instinct tells you, or if you see it with your eye and you reason it out that this is too good to be true, that is it. Just imagine 10,000 francs and in 2 weeks you get 90,000 francs. That is too good to be true. You do not need a prophet to tell you this. So the first one is your instinct. If you look at it and it tells you this is too good to be true, it is exactly what it is. It is too good to be true. Now, the second way in which you can spot a scam investment scheme, they promise you high return on investment, ROI. They promise very high, exorbitant, you will not even imagine. We all belong to some banks, or we have borrowed money from some people and we need to give back that money with interest. Or we save in money in our banks, which when we want to collect the money, we have to collect with some interest. If your local banks give you, say, 1 point something, 2 point, I think the maximum is 6, if I'm not mistaken, percent of whatever you're investing, and somebody is promising you 400, this is greed. If you believe I am telling you it is greed, 400%, how come? What do they really sell, or what do they really do? What kind of investment do they really do to be able to give you 400%, 200%, 300% of what you have invested in 2 weeks, or say 10 days? So please, guys, be vigilant. If they are promising you a high return on investment, just know that you are in for a scam. Now, the third way to discover or spot a scam investment scheme is the idea of urgency. They'll always be very urgent. You know, if you invest like right now, you will do this, that, and you will make profit like this, like this, like that, like that. They always give you that idea of urgency. Your investment must be now, 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 now. Guys, when you come across such investment, ask yourself questions. You need to think about any amount of money you want to invest, how you're going to get the return from this investment. You need to, in fact, sit down and then think about your investment before you go into it. Anybody rushing you to get into any investment is a scam. Say I said so, it is a scam. The idea of urgency in any investment is wrong. You can ask your financial expert, you can ask your banker, you can ask anybody who is into investments and they will tell you. You can even ask your legal counsel and they will still tell you. Any investment that gives you pressure, any investment that gives you the idea of urgency, please do not put your money in it. Now, the fourth way to spot a financial scam, their products are always substandard, below standard, or invisible. They will not directly tell you what they are investing their money in. They will only tell you, we have farms, we produce this, we produce that. You would never get to see the products. You will never get to actually participate in the actual business they are doing to raise this money. They just promise you they are investing the money on what? Real estate. You will never see the house. You will never see a single building. Their idea is just in the head. They just tell you what you want to hear, and then so that you should bring your money. So any investment that you cannot see what they're actually doing or how they're actually making your money, think twice before putting your money into. And now, the fifth way to discover or to spot a financial investment scheme Of course, they'll tell you they are not a scam. They're always quick to tell you, you can ask this person, you can verify from here, they are not a scam. They will say, has a thief ever agreed that he's a thief? So please guys, be vigilant, be smart, be wise when you think of doing your investments. Now I want to give us a bonus tip. Any business that you find, in quotes, the gurus, the rich, the financially stable, online particularly, claiming to have invested there, claiming to have quit their 9-to-5 jobs, claiming to have abandoned every other thing, and then this thing passes on different platforms that are famous, that are popular. Guys, these guys are just influencers. All the financial gurus they are using, they're just working their money, they are just selling the product or selling the brand or selling the business out. They are actually not participating in it. So this tip is a bonus tip. Be vigilant. Now, to conclude on this topic, guys, I am not saying that all the investments are like this. Just look out for these 5 tips, and then you would really understand what I am trying to say. Just to recap, number 1, if it is too good to be true, then don't doubt it. It is not true. Number 2, if they give you high return on investment, please question it, guys. Number 3, if there's the element of urgency, please ask questions, because there's no investment you're supposed to be rushing into. Number 4, if you can't find the products they are claiming to invest your money in, that means there are no products. If the products are invisible or substandard, guys, you don't need to force it. Let me give you an example. If you go to a pharmacy and you're sick and the doctor had prescribed a certain drug to you, the pharmacy or the chemist will not try to explain to you, will not try to sell the drug again to you. He already know, or you already know what you're going to get. They'll just pick the drug and give to you. So those people selling substandard products, they'll always need you to come and explain to people and tell people why they should buy these items which are not of good quality in the first place. But the easiest way to spot them, if you don't find where they are investing your money, just know it's a scam. And number 5, like I said, a thief will never tell you that he is a thief. They will never admit to their crime. So they will begin by telling you that we are not a scam. We don't scam, we cannot scam you, and we will never scam you. But indeed, it is a scam. So be vigilant when you want to spend your money in the name of investment. You can seek a financial expert. You can seek a legal expert before doing any form of financial engagement in the name of investment. On this note, guys, see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.